Hell yeah, sur la Web Rock Station, on Vinylestimes, the Classic Rock Radio, en direct avec nous ce soir, Mr. Hans Braun, le chanteur du groupe Kissin, Dynamite, qui vient donc nous présenter le nouvel album qui sortira le 21 janvier prochain, Not the End of the Road. Hi Hans, nice to meet you.
Bonsoir, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, how are you, man?
I'm good, and you? It's a busy times here in the Kissin Dynamite headquarters, but that's a good thing, man.
Okay, so welcome tonight on 213 Rock. My name is Harrag Melodica, and the name of the Web Rock Station is Vinylestimes Classic Rock Radio. As you know, we are located in Paris, France, and thank you very much for accepting my invitation.
Of course, I'm so happy to be here on air tonight.
Okay. So, Hans, the first thing I want to say about the new album, Not the End of the Road, is that there are only radio singles, modern sounds, and it's very catchy.
Thank you so much. Well, this is something that is really important for us as a band to have catchy songs, you know, that you can sing along to live and just stick in your mind and you can't get out of, they don't get out of your head. And so this is what I'm always doing. If I write songs for Kissin Dynamite, I always start with the chorus. And if it's not a good chorus, then I don't complete the rest of the song.
Ok, effectivement, c'était important pour eux d'avoir des titres orientés radio, bien évidemment, mais toujours aussi rock, avec un son moderne très accrocheur. Et aussi, ce qui était important, c'est que les chansons restent dans la tête. Et ça, c'est très important, quoi. And I feel like you have the equivalent of Dr. Feelgood of Motley Crue, I guess.
Which one? Which one do you mean?
Which one? The new album. I think it's the equivalent of Dr. Feelgood.
I get your point. So thank you for that. You mean like our best record so far, or what?
Yes, but I have another one. I will tell you at the end of the interview.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to write and produce this whole album. It's so to speak a pandemic album because we started during the first lockdown here in Germany, which was in spring 2020. And I finished it in August this year, so it took a while, but it was extremely fun doing it.
Effectivement, hein, donc cet album, ils ont commencé à l'écrire, à l'enregistrer durant le printemps 2020, juste au début de la pandémie, donc ils ont eu effectivement tout ce temps, quoi. And Not the End of the Road is an album that describes your experience. You live in your band since Ecstasy in 2018.
Yeah, we released Ecstasy 2018, and it took until now, which is a long period of time, because actually we released a new album every 2 years, but this time we were forced to release it later because of the pandemic. You know, I've seen a lot of bands, friends of mine also, who released their records last year. But nothing would happen because they cannot go on tour, and it was like not even somebody recognized that an album was out. So we decided not to do that, because when we do a record, it's 1 or more years of time and effort we put in. So when we release the record, then we need to go on tour too.
Alors effectivement, hein, la variation notamment du groupe, c'est de sortir un album tous les 2 ans et pas 1 an comme depuis cette histoire de pandémie comme les autres groupes. Non, eux, c'est à peu près tous les 2 ans et ça leur demande aussi 1 an et demi d'effort et de travail. Hein. Donc c'est pour ça que c'est aussi long et en même temps, ils ont besoin de tourner dernière pour le promotionner, quoi. And your first single, the song is full of positive energy and good vibe. Oh yeah, the first single. I'm talking about the video of Not the End of the Road.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's also a quite interesting story behind the song, because maybe you know that our ex-drummer Ande left the band this year in February. Mm-hmm. And that was quite a shock for us all, because nobody could see that coming. And he told us in an evening, and I was totally devastated and frustrated. And the next morning I woke up, I asked myself, oh, holy shit, what am I going to do with this day? I don't feel like doing anything. And I said to myself, well, I don't write a song, that's for sure. And you know what? In the end of this day, I wrote a song, and it was not the end of the road. And it came all of a sudden into my mind, because my frustration turned into euphoric feelings because I felt like, no, Kissin Dynamite is not giving up. Kissin Dynamite is continuing and will be back even stronger. So this song, Not the End of the Road, shall give people hope, shall make them feel great and look optimistically in the future, because this is exactly what we do.
Alors oui, effectivement, hein, le titre, la vidéo, elle l'a inspiré suite à un soir, notamment un coup de fil de son batteur Andy qui l'appelait, qui lui dit bah, écoute, je vais quitter le groupe. Ça l'a dévasté vraiment quoi. Et ça l'a très très embêté. En même temps, ça l'a fait réfléchir. Et puis le lendemain, il a en réfléchissant, il avait déjà le titre d'une chanson là-dessus. Ça l'a inspiré vraiment. Hein. Donc c'était Not the End of the Road, notamment. Ce n'est pas la fin de la route. En tout cas, ça lui a donc au départ, ça l'a plombé le moral, mais finalement c'était un mal pour un bien. Il en a réussi à faire un titre effectivement, et quel titre en tout cas. Et ce titre a été tourné du côté du Airfield in Manding en Allemagne, du côté d'un aéroport en tout cas. And this song is about never giving up and always moving forward, always.
Yes, man.
That's right. Okay. Hey, one question. Could you lend me the key of the car? I want to go for a ride.
With the song or what?
The car inside the song on Not the End of the Road was shot in the airfield in Manding.
Oh, it was a really nice Nissan, and if you have seen the video, then you know that I was able to drive it.
Yes.
And the thing is, when I first sat in the car, I just wanted to push it to the max, and the engine was not even warm. So the owner of the car, he looked very, very evil when I did that, because I was like, you know, and you should never ever do that with the sports car when the engine is not warm already. So out there, if you ever get the chance to drive a sports car, then drive it slowly for a few minutes and then you can go crazy. But it was really fun.
Ouais, effectivement que c'était très fun. En tout cas, dans la vidéo, vous le voyez bien, il y a une superbe voiture dans l'esprit, une GT, en tout cas, une Ford GT incroyable avec 500 bourrins sous le capot. Il a essayé de l'emmener assez rapidement, mais effectivement, la voiture était pas totalement réglée, en tout cas, pour avoir une pleine puissance. Mais lui, il a fait le dingue avec. Il a adoré ça. Je lui ai même demandé s'il pouvait me prêter les clés de la voiture, que j'aille faire un petit tour. Et moi, ça me chauffe, en tout cas, ce type de voiture. C'est juste absolument fantastique. And Hans, I read some good comments from your fans on YouTube of that song. Someone said, they're seriously just blow my mind and they are beyond amazing. One of your fans says that. Another one saying, bring back Stadium Rock. Great job, guys. I love it. And other one said, thank you guys for another great song, Kissin Dynamite forever. This is the messages from your fans.
This is amazing to get feedback like that. I mean, we feel like being one strong union with our fans. And if fans also love the songs right and that we produce, then this is heartwarming for us, because in the first place we do this for the live shows. You know, we want to bring the energy onto the stage and have a good time with our fans, and that's not the end of the road. We also received some messages here in Germany that people who had a big depression or lost their wife, or I don't know, really troubled times that some people had, wrote to us that this song was giving them so much strength and so much hope that it's the most important thing for them in years. And this is something that blows my mind. And I'm so thankful for that.
Effectivement, ils ont une union très particulière avec leurs fans, et le groupe remercie grandement, en tout cas, tous ces nombreux fans qui les suivent à travers le monde. C'est juste génial, quoi. Et notamment, sur scène, ils donnent la pleine puissance. Ils ont envie, en tout cas, ils se donnent un maximum pleine puissance, et ils gardent toujours un espoir, en tout cas, d'avoir cette bonne relation avec eux. Et ça, c'est très, très important, quoi. And your second single, Good Life, I see a family on this video, featuring high special guests as Charlotte Weissel, Leader Bechedin from Salcio Mortis, and Guernica Mancini from Thundermover.
Yes, those are all friends of ours that we met throughout the years and had a good time with those guys. And you know what? This song has a very important message to us, and very important meaning, because we work with an association here in Germany that fights cancer of children, children who suffer cancer. And because we think cancer should be not for children, for nobody, but how to put it? I mean, if children have cancer, that's even worse, And so we also did this song as a charity single. So all income that we as Kissin Dynamite would actually get, we donate all of that to the association here in Germany who helps them children.
Oui, alors oui, effectivement. Sorry.
Yeah, and because you talked about the guests, I mean,
yes,
we wanted to make all the fans and all the people as much as aware as we could. So we have hoped to get some support of friends, artists of ours. So we asked those three guys, and they were totally happy to join us and totally happy to support us because it's for a good cause. And if you haven't listened to the song, then you should definitely do that because every stream helps children who suffer cancer.
Ok, alors c'est en 2020, donc notamment il y a cette chanson donc qui va sortir, qui s'appelle Good Life, donc qui figure effectivement sur le nouvel album. C'est le second clip vidéo extrait de cet album. C'est une chanson qui a été faite avec une association qui est basée dans leur ville, notamment qui s'appelle la Fonderverein für Kirsbebsbranche Kinder IV. Voilà, c'est une organisation donc qui soutiennent eux-mêmes. Ils ont écrit ce titre et tous les streams, toutes les écoutes, tous les droits d'auteur de ce titre vont à cette association pour soutenir tous les enfants atteints de cancer. Donc en fait, ils pensent que vraiment c'est leur moyen d'aider ces enfants-là. Ils pensent que le cancer c'est une chose horrible, notamment que personne ne devrait avoir, surtout. Et donc c'est leur manière de remercier, en tout cas d'aider cette association. Et ça c'est très important. Et là-dessus, ils ont appelé quelques amis artistes, notamment Charlotte Weissel, vous la connaissez, c'était la chanteuse donc du D-Lane, ainsi que Ali Der Bescheidin du groupe Saltatio Mortis et Guernica Mancini que vous connaissez, qui est aussi la chanteuse du groupe Thunder Mover. Ils sont tous venus et ce clip c'est une histoire d'une grande famille en tout cas, et c'est vraiment très généreux de leur part en tout cas, et ça c'est une très très bonne idée quoi. And about the new album, about the new drummer Sebastian Berg, this is the first album for him.
Absolutely, and this is the first time that Kissin Dynamite had a lineup change in our history, because we had 15 years of no lineup change since the beginning. So I already said a few minutes ago to you that we were quite shocked when our former drummer left the band. And we didn't even know if we would find very quickly a new drummer that is fitting into the band. Because what I'm talking about is, you want to find a new brother, in the band that you really love to play live with, that you want to share time with. Because if you spend time 7 weeks in a small tour bus, then you have to like each other.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we did an audition with 8 drummers. That was actually selected by us because we got almost 70 drummers who wanted to play in Kissin Dynamite. So we were overwhelmed by that. And so we did one first audition with only 8 drummers, and Sebastian was one of them. We didn't know him before, but he blew our mind, and now we are happy to say that he's a brother in our band of Kissin Dynamite.
Effectivement, c'est sur à peu près 70 démos reçues qu'ils ont dû sélectionner. Ils en ont sélectionné 8, effectivement, et Sebastian Berg faisait partie des 8, et ça l'a vraiment surpris, et vraiment il déchire quoi. And Sebastian plays with the sick groove on the single What Goes Up.
Yes, it's a halftime shuffle. We never ever in our history did a halftime shuffle. Can you imagine that?
Okay.
And I find this groove pretty sexy. It's just
that's right.
It's shaky, it's groovy, and we love the attitude, and the main riff down with those toms on the 2 and the 4. Yeah, this is just the esprit that we live for, and the esprit to make music. This is the thing that we wanted to do from beginning on, and so I'm very happy to have a halftime shuffle on our album.
Yeah, What Goes Up, what goes Up, it smashes our faces very well because I love that song. I would see it on the first single. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to play that live too. When we once play a tour, then what goes up is of course in the setlist.
Ok, alors oui, effectivement, le titre, déjà What Goes Up, mais juste avant, Sebastian donc a rejoint le groupe notamment. Son choix de groove est juste génial, c'est ce qu'il adore. Hein. Et puis en même temps, donc aussi l'élément important, c'est que c'est une famille. Il voulait pas un nouveau musicien, il voulait un nouveau frère hein, pour pouvoir tenir 7, 8, 9, 10 semaines dans un tourbus avec le groupe, parce que c'est aussi une vie de famille hors scénique, et notamment donc faut pouvoir vivre ensemble, communiquer ensemble la journée, dans voyage toute l'année, en tout cas tous ensemble, et ça c'était très important. Et en même temps, Sebastian possède un groove de malade notamment, et on l'entend hein, sur un titre qui s'appelle What Goes Up, qui est vraiment génial, et j'espère que ce titre-là figurera sur un single, sur un clip vidéo, juste avant la sortie de l'album en tout cas, et c'est juste fantastique en tout cas. Ouais, ça c'est excellent, et je peux vous dire que c'est un gros disque. Kissin Dynamite, The End of the Road, l'album lui sortira le 21 janvier prochain. Braun, le chanteur, est avec nous en direct ce soir sur Vinylestimes Classic Rock Radio, émission 213 Rock. Oh yes. And just before the end, the new album was produced and recorded and mixed by you, Hans. You did it very well in the vibe of a Bob Rock.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, in fact, I did the job because I am a full-time producer. Also, like besides of Kissin Dynamite, I'm producing a lot of bands, you know. And so I already produced Ecstasy as well, but nobody was talking about that.
Okay.
So for some reason, our record label wanted to showcase it that I produced and mixed the record, and you know what? It's cool. Now people know.
Okay.
It was really fun, and I think it turned out great. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's the same vibe as The Cult, Sonic Temple. Yeah.
Yes,
that's right. Ok, donc alors effectivement, il a produit cet album, il l'a mixé, il a fait un travail de malade. Hein, il y a aussi un esprit Bob Rock en tout cas, c'est juste classe quoi. And Hans, do you remember your last show in Paris in October 2 years ago?
Oh, that was a mind-blowing show with Black Rain, our buddies. This was like a really, really hot, sweaty club show, and I love being in such a surrounding, you know. And I still remember the energy of the fans going totally nuts and crazy and singing along to all the songs. That was a night to remember. I hope to do it very, very soon again.
Effectivement, c'était un 17 octobre 2019, notamment au Petit Bain à Paris. La première partie, c'était Black Rain. Le groupe, effectivement, il en garde un souvenir. C'était une soirée magistrale. And any news about your next show in Paris, or maybe a next tour for maybe next year?
Yeah, we are working hard on planning something. You know what? The situation is still pretty difficult in Europe because of the because of the pandemic, because things are getting worse right now, sadly. The only thing, you know what? We don't want to make a tour public and our fans go crazy about that, buy a ticket, you know, and then 2 months later, we say, "Oh no, we have to postpone the whole tour or cancel it." We don't want our fans to be disappointed, so we wait until we really feel like now we can do a tour, and then we will definitely do a tour. But one thing is for sure. With this new album, Not the End of the Road, of course, we want to hit the road, and this is gonna happen no matter what.
Ok, allez, donc juste avant la fin, ce dernier message, notamment, le groupe ne veut pas partir en tournée, ils veulent pas donner de faux espoirs parce que la situation en ce moment est encore assez difficile. Effectivement, il y a pas mal de tournées qui s'annulent, ils veulent pas proposer des tickets, des dates, etc. pour que les gens achètent et après pour leur dire, oui, effectivement, on va devoir reporter. Non, ils veulent être vraiment vrais. Les informations, quand ils les donneront, elles seront sûres et certaines. Hans, thank you very much for this live interview.
Merci beaucoup, my friend.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Tout de suite sur le 113 Rock on Vinylestimes Classic Rock Radio, Kissin Dynamite. Voici le single Not the End of the Road on 213 Rock Rebrock Station, Vinylestimes Classic Rock Radio.
Reach down, unstoppable. Wildland fires lost control. It's easier when you're giving up.
Final Year sur la Web Rock Station on Vinyl Times Classic Rock Radio. Kissing Dynamite, Not the End of the Road. L'album, je rappelle, sortira le 21 janvier prochain. On remercie Hans Braun, le chanteur qui était en direct avec nous. C'était un grand moment en tout cas. On se retrouve à 20h, émission 213 Rock Harrag Melodica pour vous accompagner jusqu'à 22h tonight. La Madame à Rock. On aura aussi un autre groupe qui s'appelle Black Elaboré qui seront en direct. En tout cas, merci encore de nous avoir suivis. Et c'est énorme, c'est vraiment énorme. C'est une passion, c'est un plaisir de partager ça avec vous. À tout à l'heure, 20h, 213 Rock.